What do we have in front of us? Well, we've got red, white, lockout. Now, before you yell at me, it is red, white, lockout, and that is what I'm calling it. Red, white, lockout. It's a list that went 5-0 back in April, but we've made very, very slight changes here. And those slight changes, we'll see if they pay off. Now, the big change here is that we do not have Mana Tithe anymore. We ditched 4 Mana Tithes, and we're bringing 4 Prismatic Endings in. A little bit of a different card for us. We'll see what it can do. It's really good at removing some stuff, and it actually goes along with the plan of not having to worry about, shall we say, giving our opponents lands or allowing the creature to come back, as some of our white removal has been in the past. But yeah, it's not bad. We've got Cleansing Wildfires to ramp us up, Cascading Cataracts and Flagstones package here. We have Pillages and Stone Rains. I'm planning to blow up some lands here. Day of Judgment, Wrath of God. We've got a Chandra tucked in here. Mainly Nahiri and Karn, though, can go get Bridge. Basically, big removal suite, blow up the lands, maybe play an Emrakul, and sideboard to our heart's content. We've got pretty typical Karn fetches here. Defense Grid's kind of an interesting one, but we've got Liquid Metal Coating and Torp Orb. We have Trinisphere because we're a land destruction list as well. Relic and Tormod's Crypt here. We have the ability to bring in more Wrath effects with Dam and Anger, and we have ways to remove red creatures or red permanents with Celestial's Purge. Oh, and black. This is what we're going to play, and this is what we're going to try. You ready? Let's go. Am I going to be Hunter Burton? I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Maybe I should know what that is. We don't know what that is. What a list here. It's got kind of a nice curve to it too when they slot in Prismatic Ending here right before Emrakul. It's interesting to have an X spell that's typically at the far right be before Emrakul. Maybe they just understand Emrakul is just big. 3-2 League? No, 5-0 League. That's what we're doing tonight. Only 5-0s. At the first loss, we're ending the stream, closing it down, and going to do something else. The tourney I told you about 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's a memoriam thing. No, I'm not going to be there. No. Nope. Statistically, with pandemic stuff and all that, it did not match my stats that I needed it to in order to go to large events. Sucks, doesn't it? But stats don't lie. All right, our opponent's 1-0 and we're 0-0. We're going to be playing probably second here. We have a boom, we have a bust, we have the flagstones, we got a pillage, seasoned pyromancer. I mean, it looks fine. This is what this list tries to do. We're gonna keep. My opponent goes down to 6. Seagrass, I'm not very good with the whole names and stuff. Just disappeared in my brain. That's what happened. Let's do an Inspiring Vantage here, even though I'll shock in later. Inspiring Vantage, being able to bolt something's pretty nice. It's a nice little pickup there. A little Triome. Names are hard. Here comes Ren in 6. No Ren in 6. All right, well, let's see what happens. Let's blow up the Triome. Let's see if they have a counter spell. Well, they're not too interested in this. They are reacting. We'll hit F6 here. Not much else for us to do here. Well, good luck with the Vesper Lark. Hopefully you don't run into graveyard hate too much. Hopefully not. Steam Vent's tapped here. Is the land going away? Kind of interesting to fetch and not just let this result. Is this resolving opponent? Like the new card? There's a little thread on one of our YouTube videos talking about breaking down the new card, trying to properly name it. We're gonna go ahead and pillage the Steam Vents here. I'm actually going to go ahead and Stone Rain instead. Pillage is a little more versatile. We'll just keep going after the lands because my opponent... Oh. Forces pitching ice, fire and ice. They must have picked that one up. All right. They have counters. What's up, Last God? How's it going? All right. I do want to go after something here. Shardless Agent. We're in trouble here. 2 rhinos is a bit of a problem for us to deal with. I need to find my way into a Wrath of God. Best way to do this is probably go ahead and do a Seasoned Pyromancer here. Pitching Pillage. Probably pitching a land. There's an Ahiri and another Seasoned Pyromancer. We're going to go ahead and shock this in and pass turn. This leaves us with a Bolt. We're going to block, and then hopefully get to bolt the Rhino and then exile the other Rhino. This is the idea, at least. Crashing Footfalls does its thing here. Two damage to target creature. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and block like this so that I can kill this Rhino. We take quite a bit of damage here. But I've got an Ahiri to get rid of this Rhino, and my opponent is empty-handed. If I were to top deck a Wrath effect, that'd be great. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. That normally doesn't work, because that's usually Mana Tithe. However, that is a thing. Okay. And then the Ahiri. And I probably just want to exile this instead of going up. Maybe I'm supposed to go up because crashing's at 4. Goes down to 3. This would be at... It'd be at 6, go back down to 4. I'm gonna have several draws here with the Seasoned Pyromancer. Crashing Footfalls, though, is a little bit frightening to see. So this is at what, 3? Let's go ahead and draw this card first. Get rid of the Cleansing Wildfire. I have to somehow live through a set of rhinos later. Draw this card, Cleansing Wildfire. It's a land. I don't mind playing the land. Let's go ahead and play Seasoned Pyromancer, trying to make more things happen. There's a Boom Bust. I don't know if I really want to bust, right? You just want to blow up one land. What works on getting rid of their red mana? I guess I'm leaving them with double blue. That's maybe not the right line. All right. This feels fine. My opponent really didn't do anything. Crashing Footfalls goes down to 2. What are we talking about? A roof or something? Man, I have a bad thing with roofs. All right, let's get rid of the Inspiring Vantage. Cascading's not much better. This is 2. I'm going to stay back on defense. I'm going to hold both cards right now. I guess I could have played the Cascading. I'm going to put a Seasoned Pyromancer tokens into play. Gemstone Caverns for my opponent. Okay. Chandra's kind of cool. All right. Up first. Let's see what else we can hit. The Pillage. All right, so I'm gonna attempt Chandra here, uptick Pillage, get rid of the red and blue source. Not happening. All right. We're gonna pass turn. Crashing Footfalls doesn't technically make hasty creatures. So Nahiri and Emrakul currently kills 6 things. There are 6 things over here. Looking decent as long as they don't touch Nahiri here. Crashing Footfalls number 2. I want to immediately pillage something here so they can't interact with me. I think I'm going to do that even though it's probably smarter to get the Emrakul first. There we go. Annihilator 6. Get them out of here. Whoa. Just enough power to beat the Crashing Footfalls. Nice. Okay, that worked pretty well. And actually, Prismatic Ending already proving to be an excellent card here. Trinisphere is kind of an interesting one with the Cascade. We don't have Chalice, so this is kind of an interesting way to approach that. Defense Grid's kind of an interesting one too. My opponent does have counter magic. My bolts aren't very strong here. They did help that time. I think I want to bring both of these in, get rid of 2 bolts, possibly just bring the bridge in. Get rid of 1 Karn, maybe even Worm Coil, and kind of just do this. Leave 1 Karn. Maybe I need to just bring the dams in here because they actually clear things out. So if I bring 2 dams in and get rid of the 2 bolts, now I have enough things that kill Footfalls. Obviously, my opponent can do this at instant speed unless I have maybe Defense Grid. It is sideboard because it's exceptionally hard to actually cast. And so if I really need the extra oomph, then I bring it in. The list is red, white, lockout. This doesn't hit anything. Boil's kind of hilarious. Let's take 1. Let's take a Cleansing Wildfire out and bring a Boil in too. Why does it get the slot at all? Because I need more removal when I play against something that's low to the ground and excessively aggressive. All right, this hand looks great. Don't mind the 6-drop. There was nothing else I wanted. That's how busted this list is. It's busted. It's unbeatable. We're undefeated. Why won't you fetch, opponent? Prismatic Ending's definitely not a bad card to see here, as Prismatic Ending will get rid of some of those pesky little creatures. I've heard that one's good in mono white. All right, my opponent's playing the I don't want you to mess with my lands, so I'm still going to attempt to mess with their lands. We're probably getting 1 Rhino here, which feels really good. And I can get a Triome here to fix my mana, which is nice. Gives me a way to fix mana here. It's remarkable I have double black here already. She gets plenty of play. What are you talking about? She gets lots of play. All right. We're planning to boom bust and then Prismatic Ending when they spin the wheel here. There we go. Spins the wheel. Prismatic Ending will get rid of this Triome over here. And we're going to do killing the Triome first. That's not a draw we want. In case they have a force here, which they don't. Now we killed this. That was a pretty good turn. If I top deck a land, Chandra downtick on the Rhino, and then we're looking actually pretty decent. Opponent does not have green, but they decide just slam the Bone Crusher Giant. Attacks me for 6. We do hit the land, so I'm going to need to do this. I'm gonna get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant because we don't take damage by hitting that. This is 6 damage. They either do 2 here, 4 to my face. Having Karn kind of is interesting here because I could Karn. I don't have Bridge, which is a little awkward, but I could get an artifact like a relic or something. 2 and 4 here. I'm hoping to hit 2 lands in a row. That's really what I want. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll see if they have the counter spell. Can't actually cast Force of Negation. That's why we have it. An extra Wrath of God. Check that out. That was good. That was good stuff. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, question is, do I blow up a land now or do I go for the Karn, which would then result in potentially Liquid Metal Coating plus Pillage next turn? The bigger play seems really tempting. If my opponent has the spell anyway, they're gonna get us here with the Crashing Footfalls anyway. We'll see if they have a counter for Karn. No counter. That's looking okay. Hoping for no instant speed way to get creatures killing me. Pass turn. They don't play Bolt. Yeah, but now if they don't have the like Shardless Agent, which they didn't, pillaging the Stomping Grounds stops the Shardless Agent next turn, which I am dead to. But they have the Violent Outburst anyway. All right. Didn't matter. They have the spell that gives them 8 damage. A random Chalice. Maybe I should have Chalice. All right. Bridge comes out. Karn back in. I don't think there really is anything I want to adjust here. I don't know why the term put was auto-modded. You get your message in, Russ. What's up? How's it going? That was good, though. That did some things. That did some things. We didn't win us anything, but it was close. We're gonna keep this. I love this. I love blowing up lands. Yeah. This is interesting. This is magical. Let's see if they actually keep 7 this time around. This is Magic the Gathering. A game played in paper and online. This is specifically Magic the Gathering Online. It was released in what, 2002 or something like that? 2004, 2002? Allows you to play with digital objects. My opponent does keep 7 this time. Yep, have a force or they could have a fetch land, kind of messes me up. Ah, there you go. Crashing's into the realm of the world of the Cascades. Oh snap. You gotta have force now. Get them. Breeding Pool done. We're slamming this Trinisphere. We're slamming this Trinisphere. And this isn't happening. They didn't have force. There's the land. Do you have it? Oh, this pause. It didn't work for him. It didn't work. No, Misty and Scalding. That's unbelievable. That's pretty good. I think I just want to play Nahiri, actually. I know I don't get to play things, but they've got 2 fetch lands. They're playing around my strategies here. Maybe we can just bust them out. It's not happening anytime soon, but you know. You can't force this. Nahiri resolves. Stop thinking about it. Can't force. Please allow Nahiri to resolve. Maybe they'll fetch. All right. Uptick. This is at what, 2? Oh gosh. If I didn't have Trinisphere out, I could boom bust, boom bust. Ooh. Target acquired. All right. Up we go here. Let's get rid of a Stone Rain. Cleansing's cute. Remember, things cost 3, unfortunately. Let's go after that beautiful mountain. They have to interact with this here. This feels kind of good that they have to interact with this. Because I have Nahiri coming down and this won't have haste. And they have to interact. They could put a 2/2 into play. If they put the 2/2 into play, though, we get this and cancel this. Oh, they Prismari command the Trinisphere and do 2 here and then force. Wow, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work, opponent. Prismari command, though, doing things. Rogue Goblin, thanks for the gifted sub. Andre Dre 2, welcome. Nice. Nice. Up we go. I think I want to get rid of the pillage now. They might have another counter spell. We'll see. Nice. I guess I just Wrath of God here. It's the better thing to do here. Wrath of God. If they can counter this, then I got Wrath of God. Yeah, it worked. They're at 12. Nahiri. No. No. Now they have to send at least something here. They might send both, and then I'm going to blast them again. Come on, opponent. 8 at Nahiri. 4's going. All 8. All right. I understand. Ooh, top deck to counter. All right, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. They're gonna hit us for 8. I need another Wrath effect. Blowing up all the lands is not a good thing. They killed the spaghetti chef. Just a 2/2. Just a 2/2. All right. Let's go ahead and cleansing ourselves here to ramp. Getting rid of a land in our deck, and then also drawing. We draw Karn. We can get Bridge here. So I guess I go get Bridge and hope it's going to be enough. They have Prismari command, which makes me really nervous. I'm probably dead. Go into 2. You got Fire and Ices and Prismari commands. I had a Dragon Claw on the sideboard. Ignores Karn, goes full face. 2. Do you have it? Game over? You win? 2 damage? They're paying something. Yep, they've got it. My opponent was able to get through a Trinisphere, Wrath, Dam, some land destruction as well. Wasn't in the cards for us. Starting out 1-2 in that match. 0-1 overall. Dang. Prismari's pretty good in that list. Prismari's pretty good. Prismatic Ending already doing great. The Dam was doing just fine as well. I hear the comments about maybe just running that. I wanted the fancy Day of Judgment though. Yeah, that was rough. Making our way towards 3-2. I said 5-0s only, or we end this stream. Bye, everyone. All right. We're 0-1. My opponent's 0-1. I can't get Japan art online. I don't think it's available. Oh, look at them. Look at them lands. Good stream. Is this a brew or a dono deck? What if I said it was neither? Neither. It's not a donation. It's not a brew. Bonus stream. Mulligan the no-lander here. All right, we'll get rid of the Karn. We have the Prismatic Ending. I'm okay with keeping that with Aluris as my opponent's thing. Yeah, it is a 5-0 list. Ooh. Ooh. Panic. Panic. They're doing so much. I'm supposed to hit this, right? I don't hit the Ornithopter, do I? Because they're going to create another thing. And I'm not going to have this or this in time. I'm going to hit the aid. I think that's the correct line here. They exposed it. Things aren't attaching to this really quickly. We're good. Yeah, hit the aid to buy time, get the Karn, smack them. Oh, Ink Moth. We'll target that with one of these. No! That's fine. That one's fine. All right. Well, at least I have Pillage. You know, that's a card. Boom Bust. Let's see here. I believe I'm dead on board, but it was a good run. Turn 3, even though we killed one Sigarda's aid. Here they float the mana, they activate Ink Moth, they go get the hammer, they slam me for ink. Turn 3 on the play is pretty strong. I see your removal and I'll raise you top decks. Needed the Boom Bust. Cleansing Wildfire would have worked there too. All right. So that's what my opponent's doing. Some dams don't look the worst. Trinisphere doesn't look that bad, nor does Torp Orb. Bridge isn't that bad either. We can probably find that off Karn. Prismatic's looking fine. Wrath and Day are too late in the game. That's why the Damnation or the Dams are here. Lightning Bolt looks fine. Pillage is great. Probably can cut one Stone Rain here. Probably cut the Chandra. That looks about right. Anger is tempting. Anger is tempting, but I don't think we bring Anger in here because I have the lower to the ground removal. Maybe it's one more Stone Rain. That might be correct. Let's try that. Those are some really good top decks, if we think they're top decks like that. We're going to leave the Bolt in. The Bolt's good for interacting with some of the hammers. Let's see if we can prevent ourselves from getting infected out this game. It's pretty brutal. All right, so perfect example. Dam's a little hard to cast, but we're going to go ahead and keep. I'm going to probably lead on Blood Crypt Shocked In. That gives me a follow-up Dam. It gives me a potential Lightning Bolt on their turn here. I have Cascading for the Boom Bust, followed by Pillage. That all looks really pretty strong here. All right, we'll just Shock In. 2 life really doesn't matter here. We're getting chunked for 10 Infect or 1,000 damage with the hammers. Spring Leaf. Mem Knight uses this. Sigarda's Aid. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Mem Knight because the plan is Boom Bust here. I can do it off the Cascading, obviously. We'll Boom Bust, get rid of the land. Go, opponent. All right, can't cast Dam, but we can cast the Overload side. Pillage is great on the Sunbaked Canyon, possibly. Opponent does need another creature here. Follow up Sigarda's Aid. No action. I'd like to Cleanse him, but I think Pillage might be just better here. So let's go ahead and Pillage, and then we'll worry about Cleansing. Maybe I don't even do Cleansing because Cleansing could get rid of an Ink Moth. I don't need, well, they don't have a land, so. I gotta pass the turn. I actually don't think Seasoned Pyromancer is the correct play there. If they play a creature, I want to get rid of it. All right, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, we can now probably Trinisphere. Am I cleansing this? We'll see. Let's go ahead and cleansing this. I know they have a land. This gives me a draw. We're looking really good. Try them into play, pass turn. I'll kill one creature. They're going to play super slow with the Trinisphere. We're going to use Seasoned Pyromancer to dig for a win con or more land destruction. Let's get rid of these two. That looks pretty good. Can't cast anything. Go. They like our list. I think Moth's a little scary for a turn here. Luckily, Cleansing Wildfire can deal with that. Nothing's getting cast here. Take a Pillage or Boom Bust here. Stoneforge. Okay. Okay. Colossus Hammer. I like the Stone Rain here. The most my opponent's playing is one thing. I'm not going to chance the cleansing into a land here. The dam's looking good just as a spot removal now. My opponent attacks, I easily block. Willing to trade, they hammer. I Nahiri exile this. They can, with the Springleaf Drum, cast something currently. That is something they can do. It's not like I could get rid of this easily. I got a tap, so that's good. Esper Sentinel. So now the Dam Overloaded's looking better. Yeah, I think we just overload this. I guess I'll attack first. See if they want to block. All right. Wait. Here, overload. We can pay for this, which we will. Boom. Everything's gone. All right, now they don't have the extra mana here for the Springleaf Drum. Looks like they're giving me the turn back, so Karn's now the priority. We'll go Karn, Liquid Metal Coating. And if we can get this to work, we'll have them locked out of the game. Do they hit the land here? They do. We're playing Magic still. But for how long? Scary thing here is I might have to go get Bridge, but it depends on how big this creature is. Do I have a Walking? I do not have Walking Ballista. Luckily, they can probably only hit with one hammer because of the Trinisphere. Pure Steel Paladin. We have a 2/2. I really could use one more land. It would be very nice. I guess I'm just playing Liquid Metal Coating, blowing up a land and hoping they don't have a follow-up. They don't. They can't kill Karn here. They need land, and they have... I believe they have a hammer in hand. Yeah, because they got it with Stoneforge. Cool. All right, we win from here. We blow up a land, and we use Nahiri to end the Pure Steel Paladin's life here. We're good from here. We win. We win from here. We just have to uptick Nahiri a few times. All right, 1-1 against the Hammer. Footfalls got us. Hammer is also a top tier list, so we'll see if that gets us here. Wrath of God was enough. I mean, I think Prismatic plus Dams should be enough. Definitely need enough boom busts and things like that to get rid of an Ink Moth. That Trinisphere was a really good draw. I think I still keep it in the list rather than trying to fetch it with Karn, and I think I try to fetch the bridge with Karn because my opponent can get under the bridge. If we were to play the bridge, they're like, fine, Ornithopter swing, double Colossus Hammer. But if I get a Trinisphere, they swing and typically can only play one Colossus Hammer, giving me a chance to then pillage, dam it, or Prismatic ending it. So it gives me outs. Even a Nahiri could get it. I don't believe Celestial Purge needs to come in here. We have the Artifact Hate, or the Graveyard Hate in the sideboard. That seems fine. At most, I'd bring one Day of Judgment in over a Nahiri or Wrath of God or some variation of that. This hand looks too slow. It's a mull to 6 and it looks too slow. I need like a spot removal, I think. Prismatic or Bolt. There we go. Okay. Keep this. Get rid of... Get rid of Seasoned Pyromancer? I want all 3 lands. What's a little bit frustrating with this is the Prismatic ending can't happen on turn 1. Prismatic can happen on turn 1 now. We'll do it. Boom. Goodbye. Aha. Got him. We might be ramping ourselves here. Oh, I'm just blowing that up. Get that out of here. There's Stoneforge. That's fine. We're gonna blow this up. They're gonna have enough. We'll pillage something. It's gonna be good. Oh, you got a Colossus Hammer. Go ahead and Cleansing Urza's Saga before they get more. Obviously, they get the planes. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, we have a couple tap lands here. There's Ink Moth. Pillage might have to go after Ink Moth. Springleaf Drum. Do you think it's greedy to run only 22 lands with 4 Mind Stones and Expedition Map? For Karn Rack? I don't know. It's an interesting thought. All right. Not dying to random Ink Moth here. Not dying to the random Ink Moth. Very little reason to go ahead and bolt this. Wow, another Urza Saga. Please stop. Maybe I'm just doing Seasoned Pyromancer. Wow, they don't even do this. Luris, I'll bolt Luris. Very little reason to bolt this at this point. Oh. This card's been excellent. We just do that, right? This card is excellent. Boom, goodbye. Looking good. Silent Clearing. What do we have as a follow-up? New Stoneforge. Now what? It's another hammer. My opponent has all the hammers. All the hammers. Let's do Seasoned Pyromancer, leaving Bolt open, getting rid of both lands. This doesn't target Saga. You're gonna have a lot of mana. You're gonna have a lot of mana. Shadowbolt, I think you're okay. I would kind of keep close to whatever lands and Mind Stones they had before. A little nervous here. Here we go again. They have another construct. These are about to get out of bolt range. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt one of them. My bolt's not getting very good anyway. It's an untapped land that's indestructible. There you go. There's your answer. If you're gonna suggest the artifact lands that are indestructible and multicolors, you noticed I ditched a Triome because it was a tap land, because it's really painful to have that kind of thing going on. You can also boom bust, yeah. Seeing a Colossus Hammer here is kind of scary, but they're just making this a 4/4. I guess I'm getting rid of Construct here. It breaks too, yeah. I think I want to get rid of the Construct, right? Let's go ahead and Torp Orb here. This like prevents Seasoned Pyromancer from being a good draw, but I only have 2 left. They only have 2 Stoneforges. I'm really worried that they're just going to top deck Sigarda's Aid here and then have Hammer. Silent Clearing. Luckily, I guess I can follow that up with another set of tokens to block with, and I can chump for a few times, as long as they don't have a third hammer, second. What are we at? 1, 2. We have 2 more. Yeah, Boom Bust is good. Cleansing Wildfire can use as a ramp. It's not tap land. These are some of the reasons not to bother. I have a little more red in the list. Let's put a red land down past turn. This is getting dangerous because they can't really attack. One Sigarda's Aid and we're donezo probably. Yeah. It's frequents here, but not much else. That's good. No more, no, just a 1/2. It's not scary. Action? Ooh. See? You keep this. That's not the answer, right? It's not the answer to do that. Oh, we just did Damn because typically the creatures are bigger than 3 damage. Bolt was for the immediate interaction. My opponent has a Springleaf Drum here, making me not want to do the Boom Bust. I'm just going to hold it onto it. Once again, one Sigarda's Aid and we're kind of done. Did it get any new cards? Prismatic Ending's actually kind of new. Damn's a bit new too. If you want to go Mardu. Gosh, I'm so lucky they're not getting a Sigarda's Aid. Nahiri's good. All right. I can work with the Nahiri. And I don't want this Boom Bust. Let's just go looking for better cards. I could have exiled. No, it's tapped artifact. Never mind. This one. Discard. Oh yeah, I brought the one of in. I brought the one of Anger in. I forgot. We switched it out for a Stone Rain. We didn't have it in game 2, but we have it here. You know, because we were planning. Oh no, there's an Ink Moth. Okay, now I want my Boom Bust back. Can I have my Boom Bust back? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh. They just equip the hammer. They just are like, I can do this. Oh my gosh. It's 11-12. At least it doesn't have hammer. Or it doesn't have a trample. Thank goodness. Rat Jam, what's up? How's it going? I'm obviously blocking. Holy crap. It's hammer. I'm blocking whatever you do, opponent. It's a big hammer. Thank you so much for the sub. 7 months is a good one, Sam and Graham. Block. I need like a cleansing Boom Bust here. Can Anger and Nahiri down tick here. Karn is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can't quite do Karn and all of that. They have a hammer. I'm dead to Sigarda's Aid. Yeah, that would be sweet. Can't quite do that either. Oh, if I look for a land, I lose one of these. Then it just doesn't matter. We could Karn Bridge. If I miss, I can Season Pyromancer in block right now, as long as they don't get the trample. I can, so some lines here we have. We can exile this. Right, we could exile. If we exile, we're at what? A 4, and then I could play Karn. Playing Karn stops this. It stops this re-equipping. I could downtick, go get Liquid Metal. But if I downtick Liquid Metal, it's not very good. They do need aid to kill. That's correct. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I could exile here, Karn, and I can, you know, just, I could uptick to save it. I could downtick Liquid Metal Coating, then it's 1, 2. This would be 3. They could kill by doing that. That's probably what we don't want to do. Killing the board means Sigarda's Aid has to happen for this. If Sigarda's Aid is happening, it can happen in 2 turns then if I go for more of the board wipe strategy here. It's gonna just come down to what board state do I want with a Sigarda's Aid as their only out? I think I want Karn in play on the off chance they get a 7th land here. Because this is 8. If they get a 7th land and I don't have Karn, 7, 8. That's an equip. Okay, they wouldn't be able to boot up Inkmoth and equip. If I were to loot, I could hit Wrath of God or Damn and clear the board. I'm still playing a 4-drop. Let's exile and do Karn. If I downtick, it goes to 3, and this is 1, 2, and that would be 3. I could use Torpor as a blocker. I don't think I want to make Torpor a creature here. I think I'm just going to go up. I mean, I guess what's a shame in Torpor at this point being a block? Let's just make Torpor a blocker. You know what? Let's not think about it. Little 2/2. If they kill that, then that's probably what they drew. They have Hammer plus 3 unknowns. We have a Saga here. That's not too scary. Okay. They didn't kill me last time, so Saga looks like what they got here. I can't activate any of this, so that's good. Can't activate this. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I can fly over for 1. They have to have the aid to attach anything, so Karn's pretty good here. Pretty good. Then I can go get Bridge and cast Anger and probably loot away something. Seal of Cleansing. I can exile that with Nahiri and then go get my bridge. Here comes Inky. They're getting in for 3, and so now Nahiri doesn't have to exile that. Where are they gonna go with these? They're going Nahiri. Okay. That makes perfect sense. 3-drop or land. Perfect. So here I play lands, I go get a bridge. Play bridge. We're gonna play the anger to clear the board. We're gonna go up for funsies and pass turn. All right. Now our win condition's more like locking them out rather than playing Emrakul. This gets a little bit harder for us to do since I took out Chandra. There's Sigarda's Aid. Now we're afraid of an Ornithopter. The Pillage. Pillage isn't bad. I could just get rid of the Sigarda's Aid. Maybe that's the smart thing. It's just... Could get rid of the Saga too, but I got the Pillage, and I don't care about this Inkmoth. We know it's Colossus Hammer plus something else. There's Liquid Metal Coating. Play Liquid Metal Coating in. Maybe they'll do something with Saga here. They don't. Prevent Saga briefly. Okay, little 3/3. And blow up Saga. I'm not so worried about the Inkmoth. Your move, opponent. All right, save us bridge. Save us bridge. Ooh, second Inkmoth. They have a Colossus Hammer and an unknown card here. Bridge or bust. 1, 2, 3. Let's pillage. Karnfather shall protect. Go after Inkmoth here. They should boot this up into a creature that would prevent Karn from being a jerk here. Floats mana, but does not make it a creature. Goodbye, Inkmoth. And no loot. Your move, opponent. Okay. I can always kill my bridge and swing. Top 4 cards allowed you may reveal artifact card from Moonland, put in your hand, put the rest. There's Ornithopter. There's the 0/2. Put the counter over here. This is where it gets scary here. Is there anything in the sideboard I want to get before busting? I don't believe so. I think we're busting here. Yeah, because with Liquid Metal Coating and Karn, I don't think we can lose. So, bust. I don't think we can lose. Because they'll need Sigarda's Aid in play. Whoa, we're flow mana. And as long as I can get a red land here, we'll be fine. Prismatic Ending would be good. Doesn't matter here. And up. So what it basically looks like is Nahiri's needs to be above 8. We need to remove the bridge by Karn, uptick on bridge, and then like bolt it or something. Nahiri to Emrakul, and then because it's at above 8, we get to do more. This should never have a hammer show up because they'll have to do Sigarda's Aid first, and I can always get rid of the planes. So we should have it 100% locked out. It's just a matter of time, sequencing, all the good stuff. There's our bolt. I'd like to hold on to this if possible. This is the only card I need to hold on to. We are risking a little bit here in terms of cards being drawn. Let's go get a relic so we can draw into lands possibly. We can always use the Nahiri to loot away. So I guess this 2/2 could show up. We'll see. No, because Nahiri downticks and kills the enchantment. Nahiri saves us in that world. I don't play Relic here, or I don't use Relic here. All right, we got a concession. All right, they wanted our list. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put, this is close. Can I message them? Private chat. Cool. All right, on we go. 1-1 here. My opponent gets the list. We give them a version of it at least. They want to see the Mardu variant. Come here. Let's see here. That one has Mana Tithe. I have adjusted to Prismatic Ending, Triome, and a few Black X lands. That's about all we changed. 1-1. 1-1. Taking down Hammer, doing just fine against the Crashing Footfalls. You could have a Chalice in the sideboard as a 1-of. The Trinisphere did decently against that list. There's a reason this list is called Red White Lockout. This is probably one of your best and strongest prison lists right now. If you want to be prison and you need a splash in red. Obviously Blood Moon's fantastic as well, but this one puts in a punch. Feels good every time I play it. We even played a Freet earlier, and that was fun. Especially when you get to a Freet, a boom bust, and you can do the bust side with a Freet. Ooh, now that's something spicy. If you were to play a list and be able to Generator Servant, Ifrit in, and then like obliterate your opponent, that could be fun. That could be fun. Just saying. Ideas. All right, let's play matches. 1-1. Opponent's got a squirrel. Ooh, do I draw a red source? If I draw a red source, we're gonna have fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Opponent mulled to 6. We're gonna bank on top two here. One of them's gonna be red. Get the Prismatic Ending, just in case. It's not really one I want a Prismatic Ending, but you know. It's not a red source. Go. Why defense grid? I hate control. Prison is a subset of control. Amulet. Okay, that technically fixes my mana. It's a little awkward to do so, but we can work with this. We'll get the Triome. I'm not going to Prismatic Ending this because I'm going to Prismatic Ending the creature. I'm going to boom bust this as well. Opponent's not scary at all. We're going to actually boom bust our Flagstones of Torquir as well. And we're going to do that because by killing that, I can go get my double red so Pillage is online. We got our double red anyway. So what I'm going to do here, I think, is I'm going to boom bust here. And we're still going to do boom bust here, and I'm still going to do it after the Flagstones, because then I can have bolt or I can Prismatic Ending this creature. And then I have Pillage plus bolt or Prismatic Ending again. I'll probably try to do bolt here. Let's see here. We'll get the Sacred Foundry. I'll probably like leave bolt just because Prismatic Ending can get rid of an amulet. So can Nahiri can't quite. Pillage can get rid of a an amulet too. Explore. Okay. Prepping pillage. Bouncy land. We love killing these. These are our favorite to kill. Grazer. Oh, stop it. They're going to play that land back in. Another bouncy land. All right. I feel like I just bolt this. Take 0 here. Zero. All right, we pick up another bolt. It's kind of nifty. We'll go ahead and just... They have one land in hand. It's Radiant Fountain. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th. So pillage is probably more correct here. We'll get rid of the blue. Pass turn. Nahiri plus bolt or prismatic ending. Looks good. Just keep blowing up the lands, right? Bouncy land again. Means they're not doing anything this turn. Another land destruction spell would be nice here. Technically works. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because it actually sets them back a little bit because the sanctuary is worth 2. If I top deck like Pillage or Stone Rain, this just gets exponentially better, which we don't. But it was worth the try. A lot of cascadings this game. All right, Amulet, keep going. Radiant Fountain. All right. You got it. You're doing it. Doing the things. All right. Nahiri, let's go ahead and get rid of the cascading. All right, we sort of whiff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land drop equals Titan. Summoner's Pact is frightening. Primeval Titan. All right. It's problematic. I can look for a Wrath of God or something like that. Prismatic Ending doesn't kill this. This is our problem card, obviously. Got 2 looks at it. I could hit a bust here and win, by the way. If we hit a bust, we win. Because my opponent can't pay for Summoner's Pact. That would be the best win, right? Still Area West. It's going to get bounced, obviously. Oh, they didn't bounce it. Okay. 2 bolts would technically kill it too, yes. Bust one time, right here. Bust. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get Karn and actually block here. Which is, or put a bridge into. Bust. All right, no bust yet. Going one more. Come on, bust. Give me the bust. No, you're the wrong card. Okay, pass turn. Primeval Titan technically doesn't kill Nahiri. Technically. Can they get... They can't get another Dryad, right? What are you doing here? I came for the party. If they have another Summoner's Pact, go for Dryad, get double Valakut and go for this. Be rough. All right. Okay. They can now kill Nahiri, which looks like what they're going to go ahead and do. I have one of Emmy. What you gonna do? I know, he needs to stay in, or she needs to stay in the list, right? All right, we're gonna double strike, or I guess we're gonna double strike here. I'm gonna hit F6. There's not like much I can do. I do want to hold bolt in case I get to double down on the prismatic or the primeval titan. Karn would be a good draw here. Bye, Nahiri. All right. Let's go ahead and prismatic ending the amulet over there. Let's Stone Rain the Teleria West. And hope for the best. Hope for the best. We still have 1 or 2 outs. Depends if they have a Dryad. If they have a Dryad, we're in trouble. Probably dead. Stone Rain this double strike. If they're able to bounce the Teleria West, I lose. This doesn't kill me. A bounce land with this kills me. There's a bounce land. We dodged death. Well, yeah, they have. I'm not worried about this. So double strike hits me for 12. I'm looking at dying this turn or dying next turn. And this is not dying this turn. Notice they don't have red-white either. Karn. Ugh. I think I've got one more turn here. Yeah, I scared. Explores. Dryad just kills me. And the ability to bounce that or just draw Dryads is problematic. Although they're floating 3 mana here. All right, we die. I just get 2 Valakuts or whatever, or even 1 and replay stuff. All right. Getting close to casting Emrakul? Close indeed. All right, Boyle comes in here. We can get rid of 1 Prismatic Ending. What else do we have? We don't really have much. I could bring in a Torp Orb, or I can just fetch it off Karn. Dams are probably not the worst. Bolts probably aren't killing a lot. Because the Dryad's a 2/4. It seems all right. I guess the Prismatic Ending technically can kill a Dryad, which is better than the Lightning Bolt. Maybe I just keep that. Just forget Lightning Bolts this game. At that point, just give me a Relic. Yeah? Red and black, red and black. Twin Sphere is probably a no-go. If we had Blood Moon, we'd go for it. But what's funny about this list is you typically don't want to run Blood Moon. Blood Moon shuts down a lot of your Boom Bust and Cleansing Wildfire turns, so. Ooh, well, we're not gonna keep a 1-lander. Spaghetti Monsters for a win condition. Also blow up more lands. I'm gonna keep this, get rid of the dam. It's so hard to cast. And we're gonna see if Prismatic Ending is enough for us and top deck a land. Yeah, winning. That's what it's there for. Spaghetti Mom is for winning. That is it. That is it. All right. Looks like a fine start here. My opponent not putting an amulet down means I can probably pitch the Prismatic Ending. Look at that. Fetching basics. Look at that. That's a Stone Rain target. Explore. Ghost Quarter. Get out of here, Saga. No one wants you. We're probably going to lead ourselves up into Nahiri here. I don't want Seasoned Pyromancer pitching the Nahiri. Unholy Heat would need more artifacts in the list, I think, in order to get the Delirium, right? Doesn't it need Delirium? I don't recall. All right, we're going to do this off Flagstones here so I can go get a Triome for the future. We'll play Nahiri. We're going to get rid of our Mountain. See what else we draw. It's not a bad idea. It's a good card. My opponent doesn't kill us here. We'll be fine with Karn. Karn Liquid Metal Coating looks like a great turn. I have 3 for Prismatic Ending. Seasoned Pyromancer is probably our worst draw. Boom Bust is great here. I'm just gonna blast him for Spaghetti. Blast him for Spaghetti. Double black wouldn't be bad. I already have double red here. Let's get rid of the Teleria West before that becomes a problem too. We draw a card with the Cleansing Wildfire. Game's looking real strong on our side. Exceptionally strong on our side. What do you got, opponent? Explorers. I'll probably take this up to 10, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't wait. You bring Spaghetti to the battlefield. You blast them and you make them concede. You don't wait. You got Karn and Liquid Metal Coating. You go back to the sideboard against the lands list. I don't think it's a change. There's probably no changes here. Maybe because I'm on the draw now, the Torp Orb needs to come in. I can get rid of, like, the Relic now. Like, swap that. It's probably not bad. I can, like, Wrath a Primeval Titan that lands on the battlefield. And so if the Torp Orb's there, the Primeval Titan's not that scary. All right, we keep this hand. Dangerous, but Prismatic Ending's pretty good against an Amulet. Ooh, it's nice art. Doesn't happen often, but it could happen this game. A little Ghost Quarter. A little Explore. Valakut shows up here. Stone Rain's not a bad thing to see here. Do need an extra land. Another Valakut. We do hit the extra land here. That's good. Let's go ahead and shock in here and attempt a Stone Rain on the forest. They might Ghost Quarter into their forest, so they have a forest. They choose not to. This is fun. Simic Growth Chamber. That looks like a great pillage target. Picked up a Valakut. Boom. Doing this so I can get my black here with a Triome. Boom. Play land and play Dryad and play another land. I guess we're Seasoned Pyromancer next. There comes the Valakut again. So do you play Torp Orb and then just slap down a 2/2 Seasoned Pyromancer because these are really good cards? Or do you play Seasoned Pyromancer and dig for more land destruction? I feel like I'm ahead, so let's go ahead and dig. It's kind of awkward though. I get rid of my Torp Orb, but maybe I can bait them with a Dryad some point here and get to boil them. We're like leaning heavily on boil, and we probably shouldn't be. All right, picked up another dam and a pillage. I mean, this gives me a clock, 7 turns. I don't know what the right play is there. It's a really weird, that's a really weird turn. But I've killed lots of green stuff here, so. New Teleria West. That'll be my target for the pillage, probably. Combat. Swing! Get out of here, Teleria West. My opponent is a red deck. I don't know if you knew that or not, but they're red. Vesuva copies Triome, copies Ghost Quarter. This is better as a bust now. Just keep going after their lands. It's all we do. It's all we do. I don't have the double black, which is interesting. I have the overload. Poor opponent. No. No. Poor opponent would be when they play against someone with a blood moon. Just keep blowing up lands. Keep going. Now I have the double black. I don't even know if I go again with the boom bust. Let's just hit him for 3. Just hit him for 3 F6. Your move. I have the double black. Now I can kill a Dryad if I wanted to. Post boil. So much boiling. Nah. We're just destroying some lands. I don't know how they get out of that. Oh gosh. Drawing Chandra too. Like they play Dryad, I boil them, they just melt, and then I dam the Dryad out of the way and play the Chandra. It's just not. It's not happening for them. Match 1, spaghetti count 15, Grace. If you put how many are on there when that video goes live on Friday, I will pin your comment and you can link to anything you want. Well, within terms of service. Link to your channel or something. That was a good on the draw flow, yes. Yeah, the opponent was done. Dunzo. It just wasn't, they weren't playing Magic. We played 2 good games. And 1 fantastic game. We are currently 2-1 with Boom Bust. Red White Lockout. Yes, it's got some black in it. Here in Modern. All right. Opponent is 0-0. We're 2-1. They get to play. Hilarious. All right. I have a Day of Judgment. I like this. I've got Luck Cleansing too. Kind of a ramp package with Prismatic and Bolt. I actually don't think there's much better than to do what we have here. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and put Mountain and Pass. Let's make this look like Blood Moon. So we'll have our Bolt available to us. Looking real snazzy here. Real snazzy. Little steam bends for our opponent. Probably look to ramp ourselves. Ooh, snow-covered mountain. Nice. Creature? What am I playing against? When enters the battlefield, if his kick target land becomes an island for as long as this remains in the battlefield. It didn't remain very long. It didn't remain very long. I see no reason to cleansing my opponent. We're going to go ahead and cleansing ourselves here. Gonna go get we can do planes, and then we'll go get a Triome. Cool. And now we have Nahiri next, or I got Lightning Bolt Prismatic, or, you know, anything. I don't know, Grace. I don't know. We said spaghetti so much yesterday, or Monday. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Here we go again. Another Tide Shaper. Makes this an island instead of the Triome. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can Prismatic this. Man, this is wild. I'm just gonna play Cascading Cataracts and pass turn. I'm not gonna Prismatic a 2/2. Yeah, it is blue-red Ponza. This is getting wild. Somehow they cast Luris, so there's a third color in there somewhere. Ah, shoot. They got Monkey. These are islands. This is a swamp island? Oh, no, it's just an island. All right. This isn't good. They're gonna blow up a land. They find a boom bust. They don't want to cast that. I don't like the red-white tap land that much. Not in this variation. Coming into play tapped is such a bad thing. Since we have Prismatic and Lightning Bolt, I don't want it. The Triomes are only tap land, and I've kind of already hated it once or twice. I guess I could boom bust and do the Scalding Tarn. Hold priority here. This is a good play. I respect this play. This is a good play. And now they've got their white source. Nice. Hats off to you, opponent. Well done. All right. I'm going to play Plains. I'm kind of sick of this thing sitting here, so let's get rid of that since we know they have Monkey. And pass the turn. Doesn't give me a lot here, because this is still an island. But maybe I can deal with Monkey. Get out of here, Monkey. I bet they have counter match. Oh. All right. Kind of want to play the Nahiri and get rid of the Seize Claim. They might toss Luris to hand here, too. 3 mana, and does put Luris to hand. All right. Ooh, Godless Shrine's not a bad pickup here. Okay. I want to probably hold this because they have ways to deal with my stuff here. What's frustrating here is that they can play potentially Luris if they find a sacred, another white source, and then dash in Monkey. But, you know, we just got to accept our fate. Let's Nahiri. Let's get rid of a Cascading. Okay. That Prismatic ending lets us get rid of Luris if they're able to play Luris, which is good. Let's see what they got. Blue-red. Dash Monkey. I can't kill Dash Monkey. It disappears every time. Do they attack me or do they attack Nahiri? They go face. Wants to draw a card here. Inspiring Vantage. So they just get a treasure here, which means they could get Luris into play. I've got Day of Judgment to blow up the Luris as well. Dash Monkey. Looks like Luris is coming, and maybe Tide Shaper. Tide Shaper comes in and makes something an island, and Monkey bounces back to hand. My opponent's done more damage to themselves. Ooh, Ragavan. Oh, and that one died. Dun, 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 dun. All right, up we go. I don't need Stone Rain. Pillage is fine. Let's go ahead and Wrath the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna hold the Godless Shrine because of what they're doing. I don't want them to turn it into an island. All right, Nahiri is primed to get Emrakul Spaghetti. Will we? Will we? Dashing Ragavan probably has to hit Nahiri now, and they know it. Oh, they go to my face. No bolt, no bolt, no bolt. Wrath of God. Yeah. Cast it, I dare ya. Dashing Monkey, scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6 permanents to deal with here. Cycles a Fiery Islet. Opponent's worried. Yeah, they got lots of monkeys. Unholy Heats Nahiri. Game goes on. All right. Dashing Monkey goes back to hand. All right, up we go here. Let's get rid of the... I do need a double red. I don't need double black because we're in game 1. Season Pyro is actually pretty good. That would block Monkey and then let Nahiri happen. I lose Pillage and Prismatic ending, but this is... I guess I should have Prismatic the treasure token. Oh, dang it. That's all kinds of bad. Dang it. I guess... Now I gotta loot it away. Why are you in my hand, Emrakul? Alright, opponent concedes, thank goodness. Woo! Woo! Alright, so I've got to beat Luris and all of that cool stuff. This is definitely a Damn and a Celestial Purge kind of game. Maybe even like Anger the Gods. All this looks really good. Do I need to blow up so many lands? Probably not. Let's get all this good stuff in here. 3 cards to cut? I don't know what I want to cut. I mean, I can uptick and then activate. Yeah, it's just 2 turns out. It's just 2 turns out. It's not the worst. I kind of feel like I don't care about blowing up their lands. Let's just take out our land destruction and be a red-white smash them, dash them kind of opponent. We have lots of removal. That's what Mardu gets us. Let's do it. Yeah, it is. Boom bust. We get a Nahiri. You don't really have turn 1 interaction, which might be needed for Ragavan. I don't know if I like Karn Nahiri here and 2 land destruction spells here. Let's mulligan this. Oh no, I kind of like this hand. All right, I'm gonna keep this. It's a bad keep, but we're gonna keep it because I'm on the draw and I've got 2 pieces of removal. Makes me feel like I can get rid of something nasty. All right, we're bobbling, we're dragon raging, we're doing the things. Land, please. No land. I'm afraid of Monkey. Let's just accept Monkey fate here. Just accept Monkey fate. Here it comes. No Monkey. We'll pass turn. We drew the most expensive spell. Expressive Iteration. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. You know, does things. Yeah, I mean, he's just attracted to Nahiri. That's what's happening here. Land, thank you. Ooh, it's a good land too. We can ramp ourselves now. Ooh, that's a good land. I have a little more red in my hand this time around. Let's go get a mountain off the basic. And we're still gonna go get that Triome. Picking up a Karn's not really where we wanted to be, but we're back in this game, looking better. If my opponent plays 2 creatures and I top deck land, we could Wrath of God now. Spreading Seas on the Triome. That's fine. I want to, but that's dumb. We're gonna go ahead and pillage. Pillage, get rid of their red source. Go ahead, opponent. They've missed land drops. We're all missing land drops. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun like that, you know? Top deck the land somewhere in there. Sacred Foundry. Oh, they kicked this. All right. Well, luckily I have the bolts. I'm getting rid of all my colors here. I can't tell you how tempted I am to just kill this Sacred Foundry. But if they get another one of these, I'm in big trouble. Big in troubles. Let's pass and give them the ability to counter my bolt. I want to see if they'll play like monkey. I'm so scared of monkey. That's why I kept the prismatic and lightning bolt hand. Don't have another one. Yeah, see, there's monkey. Get rid of that. I get rid of this, right? Not this. Do I care about this? Nah, if I top deck land, it's going to be a white land. I'm going to Nahiri, I'm going to exile. It's going to be great. Land. What up, everyone? My name's Fluffy. If you don't know me, we call cards off the top. Welcome to the stream. Not a big call, though. It wasn't a big call. Unholy Heats. All right. Cascading Cataract here. Stop touching my lands. All right. Karn it is. Down tick with Karn. Go get Liquid Metal Coating. Let's see if we can shut the door here. Prismatic Ending can get something. I'm not completely a blue mage just yet. We're close, though. We're close. Unholy Heats that one now. Dang. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Gotta take care of the Sacred Foundry. Give them more blue. I don't fear blue. I'm a blue mage now, too. We got Karn. We can win this game. Land, and I get to Karn plus uptick with Liquid Metal Coating. That'll lock this game out. Baubles used here. Nahiri. Not great. Let's go ahead and Karn. Let's go ahead and just uptick and pass turn. That's gotta scare him. Look at this. I can play with whatever colors you give me, opponent. Oh no, Sacred Foundry. Shoxin. Oh no. Unholy Heats. Liquid Metal. Go. I mean, Cascading Cataract is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have 5 colors. Get this and unlock our lands or something like that. You know, it is a thing. Oh no, monkey. All right, what do you find? Probably a land, right? Yeah, just a boom bust. Just a boom bust. They actually glad that I didn't draw that. All right, we have enough to make mana. All right, choose types here. White, red. Let's do a little bit of black, blue, and then probably red. Nahiri. My soul. Double white. Yeah, I'll make double white next time so that if I draw, or I can use Prismatic Ending for one of these. Here comes monkey. Well, now maybe I just make double white and blow this up. All right, so a lot of things happen here. Let's go ahead and make some colors. We're gonna make white, red, white, red. I'll probably try it with red. I'm gonna bolt Ragavan here with protection and then attempt Nahiri number 2. You have another counter? Okay. Could have ending the token, yeah. All right, now what, opponent? Lures to hand? Can't cast Lures, but you could put Lures to hand. Cascading Cataract and Prismatic Ending. Let's just talk about this interaction briefly. You can make 5 colors and Prismatic Ending becomes amazing. Just saying, late game, get whatever you want. Just a weird side effect. The good ending here. All right, what are we doing, opponents? You've got Luris you can put the hand. You've got 2 cards. Getting Cataracts to what's happening here will almost never happen. Will almost never happen. All right. I'm going to hold steady here. I have the Celestial Purge. I get sort of a dashing monkey. I don't want a Prismatic Ending the Spreading Seas yet to get my Triome unlocked. Cascading Cataracts is fixing all of our mana anyway. I'm losing 1 mana each time, but it's not a big deal. If they put that Tide thing in, I'm going to have to nail it with the ending or the Wrath of God. Okay. I'm going to have to deal with this. After all, we have a lot of islands now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this does exile black or red. Not instant. Oh my gosh, I'm a blue-red mage. Well, as long as they don't touch it for a turn. It's a lot of islands, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of islands. Maybe next time I get a Nahiri down, I'm just going to start picking these off so I have some mana. Gonna have 6 here. We have no actions. I mean, I kill this, right? Oh. Okay, what is the best play here? Do I attempt a Wrath of God? I could attempt a Wrath of God. I think that's probably fine. And if it doesn't work, then next turn we can Prismatic and Purge. Cool. Everything's gone. All right, now what, opponent? Got my Cascading Cataracts back. I have all kinds of colors. 3 mana. Luris to hand. Luris to hand. All right. Steam Vents. Seasoned Pyromancer. All right. 1, 2, 3. I think Purge is maybe slightly better at this point than Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending would unlock one of these, though, if I wanted to. I have more Prismatic Endings in the list, though, than Purges. All right. I think we just pass here. I'm not going to play the Flagstones. Got the Purge up here. I can Cleansing Wildfire one of my lands to fix to get more red mana. This is a weird Ponza list. I'm enjoying whatever my opponent's up to here. I can't hit this right now. I don't have red. Oh, I guess I did have red. Technically, I had red. It's fine. I kind of like the idea of leaving the Flagstone or the Celestial Purge still open with the Luris as a potential play. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Okay. Just a River Glide. Okay. Not too scary. All right, so I have a Cleansing Wildfire that I can use here. I can get rid of their potential white. It seems okay. So let's start there and see what we draw. Karn, the Great Creator. That's pretty good. Okay. How do we want to do this? Lots of defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play our land here. This way we can play around something for 3. We'll get a Godless Shrine. No, we'll get Godless Shrine. Karn played. Uptick. What about getting... Where's my sideboard? View sideboard. I have a relic, right? Yeah, let's go get a relic. Play relic. Exile card. Leave up Celestial Purge. Pass turn. We'll defend Karn here with the Seasoned Pyromancers and Elementals. Pyrite Spellbomb doesn't do anything. My opponent doesn't have double white. At a moment's notice, I can use Relic to get rid of the graveyard. My opponent would have to have back-to-back Unholy Heats here to get rid of Karn. We're going to start whittling away at their lands. Looking good. Looking good for that 3-1. I'm not seeing a way they get out of this. Still love what they're doing. I like to see, instead of just red-black with Unholy Heats, Mishra's Baubles, and Ragavans, I like this. I think Lurrus is pushing their list way too far here. I understand the benefit of Lurrus, but man, that's the only thing I've seen. Tide Shaper's annoying, but not game-ending here. Takes care of my cataracts again. It's fine. Nice. All right, let's get rid of some blue mana and red mana. Unholy Heats. All right, in response, we're going to go ahead and pop Relic. That way Karn doesn't die here. I kind of wonder if it's just Wrath of God territory at this point. I'm not even going to bother attacking, just Wrath of God and pass turn. Your move, opponent. Fiery Islet. Do they want to cycle this? They do. We have protection from Monkey. If Monkey tries to kill Karn. Opponent concedes. We lock him out. We get it. We're 3-1. Yeah. What's really funny is it's really hard for us to deck as well because we have an Emrakul. We could just mill people out. It's an option. Marauder Otter, thank you so much. 11 months. You're almost at red ball. Slime ball looking pretty nasty over there. You're going to need a new one. How goes it? I'm the best wolf that you sub to. Well, thank you. We are very fluffy. Playing Magic. And locking people out. We're pretty vicious tonight. We're locking people out. We're being mean to them. Blowing up their lands. How is your Wednesday going? How's everyone's Wednesday going? I hope it's well. Today is Water Cactus Day. Oh. Did you do like a cool down? Did you stretch after? You might be feeling it. you might be feeling it a little bit. Good. Take care of yourself. It's important to take care of yourself. Opponent does not accept our death wish there. We go back into the queue. Maybe KMF D Magic. Maybe you can make the Rashan Port creature playable. It's, what is it, a 4-drop though? I mean, you might as well just play a Magus of the Moat, right? Yeah. Probably not playable. All right, we're 3-1. My opponent is 3-0. Let's play first. Let's see what kind of opening hand we get. Playing this one well tonight. This one's coming together. Have a chance at the 4-1. Oh. They know what I'm playing. They were in our stream. It's all good. They're on Shadow. All right. Do I keep a hand like this? Kill all my lands, they say. I think I have to mulligan this, even though like Karn's not bad here. You know what? Who cares that I have Emrakul in the hand? It won't matter. We're gonna start with Cascading Cataracts because I have a Boom Bust. We draw a Prismatic Ending. We'll be fine here. There's a Scalding Tarn. They're gonna fetch Shock here because they are Shadow, they said. I take no damage to my lands, so Scourge is not a problem. Thoughtseize. Here. Have Emrakul. They're gonna take probably Boom Bust here. Boom Bust or maybe Karn. There we go. Not a bad pickup here, considering we're against a creature list. And we pass back. Polluted Delta. Been live for 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 5 seconds. Monkey. What? All right, we do hit a Stone Rain here. We'll go after it. We'll see if they have the Stubborn Denial. This is almost not worth it because they know they're attacking with Ragavan, and we'll get a lovely treasure token. Now, if they tap out or something, that would be great. Then Karn can make the Ragavan's tokens not that interesting. We'll see if they do tap out at any point here. We may actually have to just play Karn to get through a counter spell as well. Treasure token, it was a land that we revealed. A basic plains. Over here. Basic plains. Blood Crypt, fetch Shock. Scalding Tarn, fetch Shock. Please be 3 Death Shadows. Death Shadow 1. Dragon Rage. All right. I think I have to go with Karn here. They just kill Karn, though. I feel like they have Stubborn Denial up. So how do I get the Day of Judgment to work? I'm going to play Karn here to bait out the Stubborn Denial. I'm going to go get Bridge if it resolves. So there it is. So it's been baited out now. Now I have a Day of Judgment that I have to fire off, and I'm hoping that they just finish flooding the board here. It's pretty obvious tell here. They ditch a land. Oh no, they didn't ditch. They kept the card on top. Oh no. 7 damage, going to 11. There's a treasure token. I can hope they put Luris to hand. Oh, it's a Prismatic Ending. What? Go away. Cover it up. I just have to like hope they overcommit here. I don't think they have another Stubborn Denial, but we'll test it obviously. I can't double bolt. Only answer here is Day of Judgment, and it works. Get out of here. Woo! Overcommitting there, looking to win. They're gonna rushing a monkey. It's pretty good. I do have answers for monkey. Although I almost have answers for the rest of their life total. Makes you kind of wonder, right? I don't have many mountains, unfortunately. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Maybe they'll fetch, shock, dismember, then I'll bolt them. All right, can't kill the 11-11, and I'm at 9. Russian monkey, what? Dashing. Oh, there's the other bolts. You throw a bolt up here. Almost had him with just bolts. Almost had him with just bolts. All right, Dams and Celestial Purges come in here. This may be another game where I take, like, just the pillages out, possibly. I wonder if it's too greedy to bring this in. And then I can play around all of their counter magic, pretty much. I think I want to. I'm gonna try it. We haven't really brought the defense grid in. We haven't seen too much that we need to. They are a Grixis list. I could bring Boyle in. We have enough land destruction. I don't think I want to be doing that. Thoughtseize is probably what they'll lead off with. Let's keep a hand that matters. This isn't bad. We'll keep. Sacred Foundry, go. Definitely kills some things. Some Wrath effects. Purging. It's not bad. No fetch, but shocks in and Thoughtseize. We'll probably pick up that Purge. This is so funny, not really being able to cast the front side of this very often. It's kind of an interesting thing we have to worry about. Extra bauble here. Okay. Well, they know about Nahiri. It's not great. That's not great. Scalding Tarn here. Blood Crypt, fetch, and shock. I'm still at 20. Continue counting spaghettis. Dashing Monkey. Hits. I'm at 18. They get a treasure token. They see a Wrath of God. And plays Dragon Rage. All right, let's go ahead and boom bust the red source here. Although the blue source is scary, the red source is bringing in Monkey too much. Not interested. We'll get the Triome here and pass the turn back. Let's see if they have another red source for Monkey. Now they might have Stubborn Denial. Makes you wonder if I should just play, you know, Dam as a overloaded cost first. They do have another Scalding Tarn. They should have a Steam Vents. That's a Blood Crypt as well. Fetch Shock, 10. Dashing Monkey. In for 3, down to 15. Top of the library. Treasure. That's a Stubborn Denial. Does a Death Shadow here? I find the Death Shadow a little bit odd. In this case, hoping that they don't have a force, I'll just go ahead and overload. Clear the path. Dashing Monkey. I don't have an instant speed way to get rid of this monkey. It's a problem. I get a treasure token and see the top of the library. It's a Flagstones. Watery Grave to follow this up, and Shocks in. So we have a Stubborn Denial here. I don't really want to burn the Nahiri into the Stubborn Denial, not when I have a Bolt to interact with the Lovely. Scalding Tarn. I mean, they do too much. I'll just bolt them. They cast a Monkey. They cast a Death Shadow. All right. I need a land off the top. The opposite of a land. Go ahead and Prismatic, ending the Death Shadow here, assuming there's a Stubborn Denial. When it fetches, do they shock here? Nope, just basic island. 2 mana. Drown in the Lock. I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Bolt Ragavan here and pass the turn. When they attack, Nahiri can be played to get rid of Death Shadow. They have 2 cards in hand. Plenty of mana. It's only 6 coming in. Thoughtseize. Well, takes Nahiri, I suppose. I do have removal for this. They're at 5. They almost dead. That makes it an 8, which does make it lethal next turn. So if they have a counter for Dam, we're done. But if no counter, what is this? Lures to hand. That's a smart move. So it was a land. All right, well. Cast with Overload and put a Cascading Cataracts. My opponent puts Lurrus into play and then gets just like a Death Shadow again. And they don't even have to fetch with this, which means they're not in range of Bolt. They could even play Monkey here. But I think it's Death Shadow. Because next turn they can dash in Monkey. I need another Wrath effect, and I know a Wrath of God's gone. Dam and Dam are gone. So I need my one of Day of Judgment remaining. Celestial Purge is okay. Prismatic Ending's okay. So they decide to dash in Monkey here. Attack for 2, put me to 3. Top of the library was a Cascading Cataract. That goes back to hand. We get... I got a Purge. All right. Well, I'm not going to give them the turn back. I'm going to Purge. They're going to play Monkey, dash it in. I'm going to go to 1. My opponent's going to find a Bolt and finishes off. This is how it's happening. Opponent's going to 4. Here we go. Dashing Monkey. Here it comes. Calling Bolt one time for them. They tell me they have K command. Bolt. Oh, there's the Day of Judgment. It was the next card. If they have the K command, they've got us. Man, dashing with Lurrus and the Monkey is just really, really good. Yay, Emrakul. It's like super good. Uncle DB, should I ban you? Are you still here? 3-2 overall. We got some good opponents. It was a good league. Quite fun. I should ban you, Uncle DB. 3-2, red-white lockout, splashing a little bit of black to do some things. I think the suggestion of maybe putting the dam in the main board instead of the Wrath of Gods is kind of like a fun one. You're very rarely going to be casting the front half of it, so it's going to be just Wrath of God most of the time anyway. Singleton Chalice sideboard could be kind of nice. Good games. 90% of the time we get a 3-2. Well, we got a 3-2. Prismatic Ending was excellent. Cleansing Wildfire did fine. Pillage and Stone Rain did what it needed to. We had the Nahiri. We had the Emrakul. This is sweet. That's a good one. Prismatic Ending added a lot to the list, and definitely a vast improvement. Red-White Lockout with some Emrakul.